how to create your story, and you are going to get an email with a special webinar for that. But I decided to go on this one because I have a few people that send me emails saying, gosh, let's talk about how the pay planning ICGNs work to get us to that financial freedom. And then at the last minute, I changed it. At the last minute, a few hours ago, when I got all this, because guys, what we are going to hear, I'm going to show you why ICGN is so unique and how you can quit your job in 9 months or less. It's funny because some people respond to me saying, George, when I saw I quit, oh, my heart stopped because I saw you were the one quitting the ICGN. That's not the case. This is something, guys, that we have seen a lot in ICGN in the last few months. People, after just a few months in ICGN, they've been quitting their job. And the reason is because today, guys, think about this. And before I go into the presentation, the economy is changing a lot. The economy is not going to be the way that was before. Even if it improves, it's going to come a reemerge as a new economy. Every time we have a recession, every time we have some kind of depression, always the economy is going to come different. And then what happened, by the way, that doesn't mean that the salaries are going to be way higher or anything like that. It's simple. It's simple that the economy is changing, guys. And I'm going to show you tonight how you can get really quick. And we are going to talk about using the pay plan. We have many tools already on the back office. We have tons of tools in our how to get going, where you can actually see the different webinars, where you can always keep adding people to your list, how you can connect with people. Tonight, I'm going to show you from the pay plan point of view. Now, you see that ball? Well, tonight we are not going to have balls. This is going to be a serious conversation about numbers. There's not going to be hype or anything like that. I had conversations in the last few days with different workers. They talk about their pay plan and how the pay plan is great. But the interesting thing is that they don't know how to explain it. And when they can see what ICGN is offering, because it's so simple. Sometimes simplicity is the new way to create business. And that's what we are going to talk about today. Now, we will cover today what is the best time to be out. Why you must trust me. This is very important because you have to know me better. I know some of you know me for years, but so important. Why our pay plan is unique and how you can retire in 9 months or less. Now, first, let me tell you about me. Even if you know me, I would love to repeat this. I worked as a dishwasher for a year. This was one of my first jobs when I came to the U.S. And the reason I was working as a dishwasher is because I didn't speak English. By the way, one of the interesting things is today, I found the owner of the restaurant where I worked in 1983, 20-something years ago, almost 30 years ago. I talked to him today. He lives in Florida. His restaurant just closed down in October. I found out through the internet when I was talking to somebody about the restaurant. I found out that in October they closed, and he has savings, etc. But interesting, I'm interested in talking about it again. But anyway, I worked for a dishwasher for a year. Then I was promoted to waiter, where I worked for a few years in the same restaurant. And I became friends with the owner. I mean, he was a cool guy, and I talked to him today. That was really exciting. Then I went into real estate, and real estate worked for a while. But then the market crashed in the late 80s. I had a 1.3 jobs. Now, interesting. I know many of you have been in real estate, and so you know what happened. Crash market. Now, the market eventually is going to come back. But right now, we are in a recession, and real estate is going to take a while to recover in most states. There are a few states that may be faster, but in most states it's going to be really slow. Now, I founded network marketing in 1992. Now, I did not make money until I understood that it needed a system. This is really important. I went full-time 3 months after I followed the system, replacing 3 jobs I had. I was earning $4,000 per month in network marketing at the time. That was before ICGN. Now, but this was 3 months after I followed the system. I was already in the business for several months, over a year actually, and I was not making any money. My biggest check, I think, was something like $200 or $300 in a month. They didn't have monthly, they didn't have weekly checks that we have now. But anyway, I went full time, And then I was making 4,000 per month. I quit all my jobs, and that was cool. And that's when I started following systems. Before Isogenix, I was in another company. This was my fourth company in network marketing. And obviously, it's the last one. I was almost 9 years in the other company. I was earning over $10,000 a month. I have a huge organization, as big as the one that I have in Isogenix now. And you can see the difference of the plan in Isogenix. I'm earning much more than $10,000 a month. As you know, and I don't have it here on the slide, I passed $4 million in income by the end of December this past year. They give us the numbers at the convention, New Year convention. But anyway, guys, it took me less than 4 months to replace those $10,000 when I came from the other company. Interesting because I have a non-competing clause. I couldn't bring any of my leaders, any of my top 25 people there. It is interesting that even today, after 9 years, I'm going to be in Isogenix. Only one of my top 25, one person of my top 25 is in Isogenix, and he was something like number 20 something or something like that. But it's interesting just to show you that you can replace the income. Now, the reason it was so simple for me is because I was coming from a company that the plan was a little more complex, And now, it's like, I don't know how many of you have done weightlifting, but you have probably experienced, if you're lifting, let's suppose, I don't know, 50 pounds, just to put out more weight, 50 pounds, and then you go to lift 10 pounds, whoa, it's going to be much easier. That's what happened to me coming from another network marketing company. And it's why I went so fast in my income, because the simplicity of the pay plan in Isogenix. Now, since I have several years earning multiple six figures per year here in Isogenix, this is really, really powerful. Now, why I'm telling you this, I understand how network marketing works. I know about the economic cycles and how they are affecting the network marketing industry. I joined again in 1996 when I started in network marketing, and we had gone through different small or long recessions. And the cool thing, the difference in network marketing is that it's not affected the way that the other industries are. As a matter of fact, in times of a slow economy, network marketing exploded. It exploded any time in the early 80s when interest rate was 21%. That was the first time the Amway hit over $1 billion. Is when the Cambridge diet in 3 years, less than 3 years, hit $1 billion. Was when Herbalife exploded. It was when started New Skin and exploded, and Mary Kay exploded. That was in the early 80s. And then when the economy improved, it slowed down, and still the market, the market was stable for network marketing. We never had those big crashes. And you can see it today when you see so many new companies. Now, that creates confusion. It's why, guys, we have to know what I'm going to talk to you tonight. Now, I know how to earn money. My groups have sold, since I started network marketing, more than $100 million. Now, the important thing is that you need a system, and we have a simple system. If you follow it consistently, you can create financial freedom. It is interesting that every person that is successful in Isogenix, and including many of the trainings that you see coming from corporate that have been designed by Kathy Cooper, that she's a master networker. Good example is the TK 30 days. This is part of the system. All the systems are based on the same principle. And this is the simple. Three things. Really simple. And yeah, some of you try it because you have seen me doing this for years, even people that knew me from before. I always say the same. Every system is a daily operation of the same thing. You are connecting with people, you are presenting people, and you are following up every day. Now, presenting, I want to make a little disclosure, and this is not training about the system. We are going to go into the pay plan. But presenting is basically when you send a person to a video on the internet, on your website, or you sit down with them face to face, or you bring them to a presentation. The cool thing is that today, with the kind of pay plan, the kind of tools that we have, we can do presentations every day without having to leave our home. That doesn't mean that you are going to forget about the other ways, because every form of presentation is important. Every form of presentation. But this is important. You connect every day with people. You present every day, again, using the tools or in person. and you follow up. Now, we have talked this before many times, and this is the system. Every action plan is based on this. Every action plan that we have, it doesn't matter who has been successful, is based on those 3 points. Really important. Now, today is the best time to build. There are millions that are looking for ways to improve their financial needs. Millions are looking for time freedom. Millions want to protect their health against disease. Millions want to be fit, and millions want to slow down and reverse aging. And we know that. We know this. Now, we have the solution. Now, we have the best anti-aging system in the census with product B. And I'm sure many of you agree. We have the best combination of nutrients for cardiovascular, lung, brain, and cancer protection with essentials with product B. Again, product B. We have the best fat release on the planet with our cleansing system. And we have the best plan to do it. Now, many people say, well, then I have to learn all about product B, all about essentials with product B, about the cleansing. No, guys, what we are going to use is the tools. Remember, we have 3 things that we do. We connect with people, we present people, and we are going to follow up. And we are going to be presenting using the tools. Even when we are face-to-face, we have a tool with us. We have to have a presentation chart, or we have the videos that, for me, are the most powerful, and you have the magazine. That's the presentation that you're doing face-to-face. And then the internet, the same thing. You're sending the person to watch the videos about the product, the product, the power of the anti-aging system, the testimonials of the Isogenics Isabody Challenge, and then watching the videos of the power of our pay plan that we have. 2 of the videos are my favorite, Enterprising Women, and also Retire When an Income Business. And also, obviously, we have the pay plan video. But we have one more that many people forget to use. And it's the 3K 30 days. That's a great video to show also to networkers because they love the way that Kathy Cooper is explaining this system. But anyway, we are going to use the tool. We have the solution. You can see on the screen. There is a solution there, guys. And all of you agree. And I bet, and if I ask, I know there's a way to ask it, I don't remember. I think there's a place on the left side that when I say everybody raise your hand, you click and just raise your hand, but I don't remember where it is here. But anyway, I'm sure many of you agree. And if you can find the little thing, click on the part, raise your hand and say, how many of you agree that, yeah, everybody's looking for anti-aging or getting fit or being in good shape? I bet many of you. I bet many of you agree. All of you agree. I agree. I don't have to see what you are writing. But anyway, let's talk about money. Now, here we are going to get into the money. These are the numbers between July 2010 and June 2011. And now look at this part at the bottom. Oops. Okay. Success with the Executive Compensation Plan results only from successful sales efforts and require persistency on the part of the Executive Associate. Guys, this is so important. This is a disclaimer that Executive is saying. Basically what it's saying, if we follow a system and we are persistent, we are going to be successful. This is not a lottery or anything like that. It is incredible how many times I see people that come into the business and they're expecting to make money by their upline building their downline. And guys, if any of you had that way of thinking, you are in the wrong business. That's not the way that works. Yes, people are going to come from your upline many times, but that's not necessary at all to build your business. Other pay plans, you have to build more than 2 legs. Here, there are only 2, and actually 1. Why? And this will say, and I'm going to show you in a second. But anyway, this is a very powerful plan, very simple. Now, and the numbers don't lie. Now, these are the results that we have from the numbers of, again, from 2010, June, 2011, July. Star Consultant, this is the average annual income, and high 37. 1 star, 41,000. 2 star, 88,000. I'm talking about the average. 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, 6 star, 7 and up. Look at those averages that are on the right side. You don't have even to look about on the left side. Now, I wonder how many of you use these numbers. You just go to IsogenicEarnings.com and those numbers are there. It's called go more specific. Go in the time that took some people to get there, etc. But it's really powerful to show these numbers. Many times guys from other companies come to me and they say, well, my company, you can make more money. I ask, show me the numbers. Use this tool. Show me the numbers. The other reason I love to see these numbers is because I can set up goals myself and I see myself, okay, where do I want to be? What kind of goals I'm going to reach? Where do I have to be in order to retire from my job, in order to fire my boss? And guys, let me show you the next one. Our plan is simple. And I challenge anybody from any other company to find another plan that's as simple as this one is. You sponsor 2 people who are active ordering the best products on the planet, 100 points, and you get paid unlimited level. Guys, 2 people, and you get paid on the entire volume. That's it, 2 people. Every other plan has more qualifications in order to get to large incomes, not in Isogenic. It is really simple. In Isogenic, you get paid on this bonus this is called the team bonus, by the way, up to $13,500 per week or $700 to $1,000 per year. And the only qualification is to make sure that you have one person on the left, one person on the right that are earning money. Isogenic just announced the newest millionaire. Right now, I don't remember his name on the top of my head. He is not a gold. You know that we talk about 1-star golden circle. He's not a golden circle. He's a silver circle. What a silver circle means? It's a person that is not an executive, doesn't have their 10 people. And Isogenic is the only place where a person can create an incredible income, and in this case, without being so high. Without being executive. And that's when you see the name of the person that just became executive, you are going to see that. You're going to see the guy is just a silver executive. Again, what is a silver? It's a silver. What is a silver? It's very simple. Somebody that's not an executive, has not become an executive yet, doesn't have the 5 people on the left, 5 people on the right that are executives, consultants. And I'm going to go into that. When you have 5 people on one side, 5 on the other one that are consultants, they don't have that yet. This is amazing. And I'm staying in this slide for a little while because think about that. I don't care about the name of the company. You can come with every company, and every company has some kind of blockages. Now, here on the left side, and all of you know, this is the secret of the whole business, the cycle. The cycle is when volume comes, you have 600 points on one side in volume, 300 on the other one. That can be up the other way around. And you get paid a cycle. And a cycle, by the way, is worth $50, $54 per week. That means that 5 cycles, 270, 10 cycles, 100 cycles, 5,400. You see, here is an example. You can set up your goals to this. 1 cycle is $54. And that's as simple as that. A person, you see, the only qualification, you have only 10 and 10 that are already in 100 points. You can go all the way to 250 cycles, by the way, that is very high. I'm talking 500 cycles, obviously, with 2 centers that we are going to talk about that in a second. But, it's so powerful, so simple, the pay plan. Just 2 people, and then you explode. Now, when I say before, you say, what do you mean one line? Well, because let's suppose that you're working your right line here, and then you find somebody else working the left line. You're working on one line. That's why I said you are really good in one leg. And if one leg goes crazy, it's interesting because some of the people that don't like binary say, because if you have 2 legs and one explodes, guys, that's a blessing. Plus, I have to tell you, all the binaries are not created equal. I'm going to be creating a series of videos where we are going to talk more about the difference with pay plans, but all the binaries are not equal. Every other binary that's out there pay different from Isogenic. They usually pay on the minor leg and usually 10%. And by the way, that's not good. Many people say, that's 10% on the minor leg. That's more than Isogenic. No, it's not. Let me show you this example. If you have 600 points on one leg and 300 on the other one, and if they pay 10% on the minor leg, what is 10% of 300? $30. Now in Isogenic, we pay in both legs on 900 points. What is 6% of that? 54. We pay more because we are paying on the entire volume. Keep that in mind. Now let's go to the next one. There is more. Double PID. we sponsor 2 people or more in the same week with a qualifying pack, we get double PID. You can get more information on the website, but I'm going to use an example. And this is a way for people to quit their job really fast. Because, for example, if you get the pressing pack, your cost is $559. You sponsor 2 people in the same week with the pressing pack, you get $164 each, or $320 total. You sponsor 2 more another week or the same week, and you get $320 more. That means that you earn $640. You recover your money. This is something that you can talk to a person. You can recover your money by just sponsoring 4 people with the package in the first month and the first 30 days. You are putting $559 to start your business for the shipping and handling, and then you get back, when you sponsor 4 people, $640. The president pack is powerful, but guys, this doesn't stop there. Well, you probably saw how excited I am because I talked to one of my associates that I sponsored about 2 weeks ago, and we were talking about things exactly. Oh, plus you get a cycle, $54 more. That means that you get $694. So that's powerful. A cycle, remember, 600 one side, 300 on the other one. In this case, you are going to have that. You're going to get a cycle. Oh, by the way, and you get 50 more because if a person is new, they become a consultant. That means that they get $744 in the first month. You see, you recover your income, your money immediately. And this creates so much excitement because we want them to do the same. Now, there's more. By helping others to advance to consultant, you get $100. For each person, you have to become a consultant. Really simple. Now, how does the person become a consultant? When they get the 2 people. When you help them to become a consultant, you get, and this is for the first 10 consultants. I want to clarify this. Now, in the prior example where you sponsor 4 with the president pass, you have those 4 to consultants, you get $100 for each or $400 more. Plus the $749 that you got already, that's over $1,000 plus more cycles. Guys, yeah, now you can see how a person can go really quick. And I get it. We are talking here, assuming these numbers, that again is more because the cycles, I think you get 4 more cycles. So now, then we have the advancement bonuses. And this is really cool. The advancement bonuses. Again, this is something that helps people to retire their boss really quick. You become an executive in 6 months or less, you get $1,000 cash. In the example before, if you get 6 more people, well, more money. You become a 1-star golden circle. That's when you get at least 10 cycles in 1 week, and you are an executive. You are called a 1-star golden circle, and you get $1,000. By the way, if you get to 54 cycles before you become an executive, it's one is called silver circle, and you get $1,000. You don't get the $1,000 there, only the golden circle. But anyway, 2-star golden circle, you have to be an executive again, 2,000. 3-star golden circle, 3,000. By the way, if you are not a golden circle and you already got 10 cycles, remember, when you become an executive and you are in 10 cycles, you get that $1,000. Cool, because you become from silver to gold. This is more money coming to you really quick. Then we have the executive bonus. When you are executive, you get 10% matching bonus in your personal sponsor people, up to $70,000 per year per person that you sponsor. In other words, let's suppose that you sponsor 1 person, Mary. Every time, and you have to be an executive to do this, but every time one of your consultants or above earn cycle monies, for example, they make 20 cycles, you get 10% of what they are earning, 2 cycles, the equivalent of 2 cycles, up to $70,000 per person sponsor. Imagine if you got 10, it's $700,000 more per year. Whoa, that's amazing. That's just giving you an example. So you get paid that go to the highest matching bonus at $70,000 per year. Guys, you don't have to understand all this clear right now, but I am putting it as simple as possible. 10% matching bonus is when you sponsor somebody, a person earn a check from cycles, you get 10% of that. Up to $70,000 per person that you personally sponsor per year, or you divide that by week, up to, I think it's up to $1,350 per week per person. This is extra. This is per person, guys. Now, then we have the leadership bonus pool. 1-star is $100,000. A bonus pool that a person can get up to X amount of money depending on how many people are participating. 2-star, 3-star, and 4-star. I'm not going to get here in how it works, but what I can tell you is if you're not cycled many times right now, and you start going through those bonus pools, the bonus pools are based on how your downline is increasing in cycles. And when you are coming from a lower cycle, the prior 3 months, that's the way that the accountants, then what happens, you have more shares. Every cycle that your organization increases over those months, you're going to make more money. Guys, you can make a lot of money here. As a matter of fact, the largest bonus pool paid, I think, was $85,000 in a month. This is the only bonus that we pay every month. Now, I'm giving all these people reviews. Oh, I forgot one. Reentry, 18%. This is unique and isogenic. 18%. When you hit 700 or actually $13,000, 13,500 a week for 250 cycles, that's the equivalent of 702,000 years. You get a reentry. A reentry goes around you. And then what happens? You start getting people under you. And you see, tack, and then you start making money. For every 300 points that comes from this area, you make a cycle because you already have built all this volume, get count. Then that means for every 300 points, you get a cycle. And that is 300 points, 3%, 18%. By the way, you can get a repeat, 700,000 a year. You do it again. And by the way, this is unlimited. That's cool. Now, this is the equivalent of 18%. No company pays on a reentry like, and we are talking about the other binary, 18%. Remember the company I told you that paid 10% in minor leg? Here, they would be paying here 10%. We are paying 18%. Guys, this is the long term, by the way. I know most of you in the call, you are not there, but this is just to show you the power. Now, you want to retire your bonus. Let's quit it. Now, I'm going to assume only the cycle money. This is exciting. And it can happen in 9 months or less. As I said, many people have done it. Now, the reason I choose 9 months or less is because that will be by December 1st. Imagine what kind of Christmas you can have when you can't tell your boss goodbye because you are earning maybe even twice or more of what you are earning normally. By the way, that's something that I recommend people. Before you quit your job, you don't quit your job when you equal your income, your salary, but when you have twice the income, because this is extra money that you're getting. And again, you can do that. For example, one start. If your income is between $28,000 and $53,000 a year, one star golden circle would be that income. That is between 10 to 19 cycles per week. In other words, think about your income. Let's suppose that you're earning $28,000 a week, a year, and you say, well, I want to retire. Well, between $28,000 and $53,000, that's when you reach 1 star golden circle. That's it. That's when you get between 10 to 19 cycles a week. This is again only the cycle money. If you, well, I'm not going to go yet to this part. The next one, if you are between 56,000 a year and 109,000 per year, 2-star golden circle is that. It's between 20 to 39 cycles per week. Now, if you remember the table that I showed you, it says, for example, in 2-star golden circle, that the biggest income was $200,000, and you see here only 109,000. And you say, well, how can be the example of the 2-star golden circle being paid somebody $200,000? Because remember the other bonuses. This is without including those other bonuses. These are only the cycle money. Only the cycle money, guys. And again, if you look here between 56,000 and 109,000 per year, that's 2-star golden circle. To put it into perspective, professionals like attorneys, they make about 100,000 a year. Now, 20 cycles is 2-star golden circle. That's not tough to reach. As a matter of fact, you can reach it really quick as long as you follow the system and you work with us. Now, between 112,000 and 167,000, this is a 3-star golden circle. Again, the numbers don't seem as big on the high end that you saw before in the chart that I showed you. But again, because here we are not including any of the other bonuses. This is the basic residual income, the cycle, the basic orders that are coming in your organization. Think about that. Look at these numbers. How many of you would love to have the goal that in the next 9 months or less, you can get to 3-star? How many of you will quit your job? Think about that. How many? I know tons of you quit your job at this point. But anyway, let's go to the next one. Oops. I don't know what happened. Okay. All right. Between 168,000 and 277,000. This is 4-star golden circle, 60 to 99 circles per week. Here, I would say that when you get to this point, and we have many 4-star golden circle in ICGenics, but it's interesting because we talk more about all the 5 stars than up. But the reason is, if you look at this kind of income, these guys is time they don't have financial freedom, the same as the one before. When you get to this point, and especially because residual income, again, we are talking only here about the cycle money. We are not talking about the bonuses or the other bonuses that you reach, like the 10% matching bonus, like all the double PIDs, like the pool bonuses, or we are not talking about the re-entry yet here because a person here has not got to the re-entry. And I stopped just in this one, and the reason is because, I'm going to tell you in a second, between $280,000 and over $400,000 per year, that's a 5-star golden circle. Guys, you probably said, well, this is retirement for everybody. The reason I stop here and I don't have 6 stars, 7 stars, and up, is because you can get 5 stars in a year or less, or 9 months, a year less. Lynn, I don't remember her last name, but Lynn, she hit 6-star golden circle in 5 months. She hit 5-star golden circle in 3. She was coming from another network marketing company. But tons of people have come from another network marketing company and they had never done that before. And that includes me. Nobody broke the record 5-star golden circle so quick or 6-star golden circle so quick. So the reason I use her as an example is because a person can go in 9 months or less by following a system. And especially if you learn and do the things that we told you in the other webinars about how to create lists, how to create more names, how to contact your people, not only face-to-face, but using social media because you can reach a lot of people. But look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. It's amazing. Really amazing. Okay, let's go to the next one. And then how do we get there? Really simple. I said before, daily, connect, present, and follow up. My question is, how long is it going to take you to do those 3 things a day? To connect, it's really just connect over the telephone, Facebook, etc., with a person. Present, you can be face-to-face, but you can also leverage yourself. You don't have to do a presentation every day face-to-face, but you can use the tools. When you are watching a video, that's a presentation. And how many you can do? In 2 hours a day or less, you can follow this system. And this system will allow you to really fire your boss. Present to people like that using the tools, teach it to others, repeat the process, and you will fire your boss. Now, 2 as a minimum, and when I say a day, it's 5 days a week. We are not talking about 7 days a week. Just 2 people a day consistently doing this. By the way, guys, what I show you today is something that you can also talk to prospects, show it to prospects, because this is the way that the pay plan in ICS works. This is the way how people can create a residual income. Remember, we had the best products in the planet already. We know in the anti-aging area, into the getting fit area, into the nutritional area. We had the best ones. We had the best and simple. This is really important. The simple pay plan. You already saw how you can create multiple 6 figures without having to be an executive. Because again, as I said before, a person, the latest millionaire that was called, he is not even a golden circle, and he became one of the millionaires. It's a 5-star silver circle. And by the way, the circles are, the stars are based on how many cycles the person earns. That means that he's earning more than 100 cycles a week. And that's amazing. That's I'm going to go back second here. Okay. This means this one. And he is not even a 5-star golden circle. He's a 5-star silver circle. Again, he's not an executive. These are the basic cycles, guys. Now, you can see the power of this pay plan, how simple it is. Watch this video as many times as you can because it's going to excite you how you can reach your goals. I am so excited every time I talk about this. I'm excited. I know, guys, that many of the people are here and we have a full house. Let me see. I think we have record people today. Yep, we have record people today. And I know many of you that are right now watching this webinar, you are excited looking at your goals. Now, I want to say something really important before I close. I know some of you have been in Isolini for a while, and maybe you are not even at One Star Golden Circle. Guys, a lot of things can happen when you are in action, when you are in consistent action. The second thing, and this is so important, the past does not represent the future. Let me repeat, the past does not represent the future. In other words, because you didn't do it before, that doesn't mean that you can't do it again. The cool thing is today is a new day. Tomorrow is going to be a new morning. We can start again. We can start applying this system again. And with the people that we have in our downline, any person that you have in your downline, just hold hands together and guys start working on this goal. You can fire your boss in less than 9 months. Some people could do it even much quicker. As a matter of fact, I really believe that the way that we see all this, if you follow the system, you follow the things that we have, you can do it even in short period of time. But I don't want to sound too hypey. But again, it's based everything in following the numbers. And then you will fire your boss. Guys, I'm so excited about what today. I know some of you probably were waiting to see how creating your story. And I'm going to be sending a special separated video. We are not going to wait until the next seminar or webinar to have that video. But I was inspired by a few people that told me, guys, you have to talk about the paper. And I love the way that was on the newsletter. And that's why I did today. If you have any question and any suggestions, you can shoot me an email as part of the newsletter. And guys, I'm really excited. But before I go, I want to know if Alex, if anybody asking a question or something that you want me to connect right now or to respond.
Yeah, hey George, actually, great webinar, and thank you. We share your excitement, and if anybody wants to ask a question, I just want to point out, just go to your GoToWebinar control panel on the top right of your screen, and in the chat area, just enter any question or comments. So far, all the comments are, they're agreeing with you, George, telling you it's a great webinar, and so on. So just go ahead and ask any questions, and we have people thanking you. So I guess there are no questions, George.
Okay, cool. And I say again, watch this webinar again. Look at the newsletter. It has links to the different things that we were talking about, like the PID, double PIDs, etc. Although they're really simple. I know some of you, because it happened to many people, including myself. Sometimes when we are afraid of certain numbers, or we think that we don't understand numbers, we make it more difficult than actually it is. Just look at the numbers, how simple they are. And by the way, by building consultants, and it's why the simplicity of ICGN, you just worry about keep building consultants and helping people to do exactly the same. And guys, you are going to be successful. You're going to be really successful. I have been talk too fast, but that's why I try to write most of the things that I was saying in order for you to follow me, what I was saying. But guys, I'm really excited. We are going to be creating a lot of different tools to reinforce everything that I told you tonight. And again, I'm going to create a new video for how to create your story. But I thought this was so important after what suggested by other people. We had the best time right now. Isogenics broke records in December and January. And also in people advancing, as a matter of fact, they created more expected this past month than in any other month before in history in Isogenics. And this is really, really cool. But anyway, gosh, as you see, I'm so excited. I'm losing my voice. And I know we were a little over time, but I think this is so important, guys, for you to understand and to see the power. But anyway.
George, there's a couple of people asking whether this PowerPoint will be available in the back office or this presentation as well. And I just want to point out that generally the webinars are available the next day at the howtogetgoing.com site. We record them And this particular one will be available tomorrow afternoon.
Perfect. Remember, howtogetgoing.com. You go there, and then you are going to, actually, I can go here right now. For those of you that are probably new and you're not familiar with it, I'm going to go here on my computer. By the way, I still have the screen. Yeah, I do. Okay. You see, this is howtogetgoing.com. You just go to Webinar Sphere, okay? And then you click. And then you just go to the past webinars. In this case, because this is the newest webinar, it's going to be first, but you click in past webinars, and then you can check the different webinars that we have in the past with great information. And by the way, something that I'm bringing to everybody up right now, these scripts are really powerful. We have an associate that sponsors somebody using the same script over texting people. Guys, the scripts are really powerful. But anyway, guys.
Yeah, and George, just point out, if you can just point out at the top of that particular screen where it says search this website, let's enter the word Facebook and see what that brings. Any topic you can actually search for.
Yeah, guys, this is important because Facebook is a way to connect with a lot of people. And here you're going to see all the different webinars that have something to do with Facebook. This is really cool. By the way, this one that you see here, that I did 3K 30 days with George Ruiz on Facebook, watch that webinar. It's really powerful. And it's going to connect a lot to what we talked tonight.
Okay, great.
Okay. Well, I guess, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, George, then we need to wrap this up because we're past the hour. But I want to thank you, and I also want to thank each and every one of our BDP team members that were here tonight. We know we have lots of new people, and we want to welcome you all, and look forward to seeing you then next week.
Okay, thank you, guys. And if you have any questions, just email me to wealth53@mac.com. That's the same email address that you see on the newsletter that I sent to you guys. Thank you, guys.
Great. Good night, everyone.